Hey YouTube, it's Matt again, and all those it get better videos. Actually, all of those have a certain point for those type of videos. But what about all the rest of the people? It actually does get better for them too, because not only them, it just happens to everyone. I mean, everyone will get bullied. Everyone will get uh, name called on. Everyone will get into fights. But but if you sit down and think about uh, all those videos, one of them in particular was made by Zena Jones, and that just gave me an idea to make this video. Um, Basically, in that video of hers, she explained, it happens to everyone, you know. Uh, um, so I thought, okay, yeah, it does. It'll happen to everyone, no matter who you are or what you are. You'll get ridiculed. You'll get name called. You'll get pushed on the ground. You'll get into a fight. You just it's human nature. And you know for those in this time, are looking for a job, especially myself. Um, Today when I was out having lunch at McDonald's, I saw one of my coworkers' mothers. Of course, he moved to Santa Barbara. She just still lives in my area of town, and so I was talking to her, and she was showing me all of her family, just like she always does. You know, um, she's just a happy grandmother, I guess. But anyway, she was saying that I was telling her about a story. Well, not really a story, just someone told me on Facebook about before I was working at a coffee bean, or I mean after. I'm sorry. Um, After I was working at a coffee bean, my friend Kim says to me, um, you know, we were talking about like what happened and stuff like that, and then she just said, you know, you know, uh, fuck um, retail, fuck it, don't work for retail. Do what you do best, and what I do best is draw, and so from that on, I created um I created Matt's Art and Design, M.A.A.D. I already have like a fan page on Facebook about it, but I'm thinking on making an actual Facebook profile, so it'll be just related to that, or or something like that. But anyway, when I decided to do that, I was um I was doing portraits, and one of my friends, one of my friends that I know very well on Facebook, she um what was it? What was it? Oh, it's something about doing commissions. Yes, I do commissions. I don't have any. Well, I do have some in the description below. I think it has my Deviant Art Deviant Art link and something like that. So basically, on there just has portraits. I could basically do anything and everything, unless if you ask specifically on what you want to have drawn. So I mean, so I decided to do. So I just decided to do that, and so my friend's mom was asking me, is that, well, at least I'm happy on doing that, and she agreed with me, and she just said like, well, it's good to be happy, at least in this time, in this day and age, because it's hard to look for a job. And so, and if you look on those good spreader videos, basically, uh, in the job in financial um, in financially, it actually does get better in that way too, because uh, I I might actually start doing going into LLC, and just start my own stuff from there, because uh, everything that you see now is all going downhill. So I mean, it's probably the smart thing to do is to work for yourself. That way, you could you know you don't have to include tax or anything, and unless if it's like overseas. I mean, if you get overseas uh, personnel, or I mean not personnel, but clientele, then you can just charge just for shipping wise. But other than that, yeah, just work for yourself. That's what I'm doing. And it actually does get I actually do feel better about myself too, because starting something small, then it'll just skyrocket. It just you know right now I just need business cards. That's where I stand right now. But other than that, I'm happy as a clown.